So basically, there's 3 different breathing styles. There's an activating breathing style, which would be at a tempo of like 1-1 or 2-2. So that means 30 to 60 breathing cycles per minute. So that would look a bit like kind of panting. And if you do that, you will feel energy building up in your body pretty fast. You get into a state of heightened arousal, and that is really activating your sympathetic nervous system, which is not a bad thing. It's good if you need energy, if you want to get going, if you're feeling a bit of the doldrums in the middle of the afternoon and you want to pack up a bit, then you can do some active breathing. In the middle, there's a balanced breath, which is around 4-4 or 5-5. And this is the one we used in the core clearing breath work. And so if you work that out, 5-5 is 10 seconds per cycle. And that means it's about 6 cycles per minute of breathing. And what that does is it gets you into the flow state of heart coherence. It activates peak levels of heart rate variability, which is the measure of how effectively your autonomic nervous system is in balance. And when you're in that state, everything functions at its peak. And there's a lot of scientific research that's backing that up these days. And then the third level of breath work is a calming breath, and the one that activates that parasympathetic nervous system, which is like the green relaxation response, is ideally the most ideal breath to activate that parasympathetic system is 4 counts in and 8 counts out. And the reason for that is when you breathe in, you're actually activating the sympathetic nervous system, and breathing out activates the parasympathetic. So therefore, if you breathe out for twice as long as you breathe in, then you get a heightened sense of relaxation and ease. And so that works out 4 to 5 breaths. But generally, you can slow the breath down. We had a yoga teacher in the last course, and she was doing box breathing, which is 4 in, hold for 4, out for 4, hold for 4. And she was going 16 on the counts. So breathe into 16, hold for 16, out for 16. And so that's like 1 breath per minute, I guess. The Buteyko people, and Susie put in there Patrick McKeon's book, which is a more modern kind of expression of the Buteyko approach of raising carbon dioxide levels. The motto in there is breathe light to breathe right. And so, there's a strong argument that in our everyday life, we should practice minimal breathing so that we can raise carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is like an elixir. It's a vasodilator, so it makes our blood vessels relax and open. It's an antibiotic. They put carbon dioxide in the bread, in the plastic bags with the bread, because it kills off bacteria. It does a whole lot of things. It's great for asthma and angina because it makes the blood vessels relax. And it's essential for transferring the oxygen that's in the blood into the muscles and organs. That only happens in the presence of carbon dioxide. So the more carbon dioxide we can build up in our body, the more the oxygen that we're breathing can actually get to where it needs to go, right? And so we'll come back to this and talk more about it as we go through. But if you want to get going on a couple of great books, those are the breath book by James Nestor is the one to start with, and then Patrick McKeon's great. And then if you want to go further, Susie's got Anders Olsen's book Conscious Breathing, which is also on the minimal breathing lines. Don't know these slides. We can thanks, Susie. You can take a screenshot. So minimal breathing and then intermittent hypoxia, which is holding the breath and breathing full on in the Wim Hof style, which is really blending these